Legend. Today I'm gonna bring you the new Inferno 6 open world farming build for Necromancer. This is like only for the Giga Shads that still like to actively play the bounties, the Terror Reefs, the Curse Tower, and just like do some group farming in the open world. So the skill is gonna be the Bone Spirits, the Wraith Form, the Corpse Lance, and the Corpse Explosion. For the instances, we are using here the Inscrutable Watcher. These instances, it is absolutely crazy for open world farming. The Corpse Lance, now whenever it hits the target 4 times, it's gonna create an explosion. That's what we're looking for, more AoE damage. The Jagged Sheeting, this one, Corpse Explosion, is gonna increase your crit by 30%. Very good. Cleansing Pyre, you're gonna absorb corpses, and also you're gonna create like some AoE fire aura around you. Very strong. The Blake Augury, this one is gonna make that your Wraith Form now is gonna increase 50% of your movement speed. Really good. Cloud Burst is gonna increase the Corpse Explosion damage. Blighted Corp, this is one of the MVPs together with the new offhand. So what it does is that the Bone Spirits, whenever you do the critical hit strike on the target, they're gonna create like these Soulfire Novas that they do so much damage. We also made a dungeon build that I'm gonna put it down below if you guys still didn't saw. The new offhand, that's Egress. This one, Bone Spirits, now they suck the soul out of the mobs that are around you, and they create these Bone Spirits that you saw. The Spin to Win, it is real. And last but not least, we have the Departed Appetite, that you're gonna consume the corpses around you, and also you're gonna create a vortex. Very strong build. I actually love it. For the set items, we are using the 2 pieces Banquets to increase the amount of damage that we do up to 15%, 4 pieces Augments to apply that burn and also increase the duration of it, and then 2 pieces Vitus to increase the duration of our beneficial effect duration. So we have our spells always 100% uptime. So now for some substats that are important for you to focus, especially on this build for open world farming. You want to blow them up as fast as you can, so try to have as many blue gems as you can, so you can slot these sapphires that's gonna increase the armor penetration. Armor penetration increase your critical hit damage up to 58%. It is very strong, so try to have always above 20% critical hit chance. Try to have as much attack speed as you can, cooldown reduction, and obviously above all, try to have 20% passive movement speed. There is 20% passive movement speed, and there is the 50% that it comes from the movement speed buff. That's already been taken care because of these pants that we are using with the Wraith Form. They're gonna give you the 50% movement speed, so all you need to take care is the 20 passive. How can you get it very easily? Well, you just slot in Bloodsoaked Jade is gonna give you 10%. Then you can go and put like 2 runes essay. This one's gonna increase each one 3%, so we already have 16% just up to this. And then just try to have like a 4% from like a substat on your green set items, can be on your necklace, gloves, and rings, and then you're pretty much set. For the Awaken slots, obviously if you can have them all awaken, it is a good thing, because most of these things are always like increase extra damage. So Corpse Explosion increase 10%, Corpse Explosion increase another 10%. Then we have here Corpse Explosion is gonna increase another 10%, and as you guys can see here, we're just increasing 30% of the damage of the Corpse Explosion just from the Awakens. That's how even free-to-play players or low spenders can become extremely powerful, just because you have all these Awaken slots. If you don't know what to do, all you need it is to have a gem up to rank 4, go to the Jour, get a Dawning Echo, and Awaken slot. So now going here into my legendary setup, it is all about damage and burst. The 2-star Mother's Lament is going to increase our critical hit chance. The Colossus Engine is going to increase our size, skill range, and also the skill damage. This is a build that is mainly focused on skill damage, so if you don't have the Colossus, you can put the Entropic Well, which is a 1-star that is also increased the skill damage. Then we have here the Spectral Glass. Whenever you crit a target, is gonna shred their armor and apply extra damage on it. On top of that, it also increased 2% of your critical hit chance up to 4%. Then we have the Rolling Consequence, increase our critical hit chance, apply a burning effect. It is very strong. Morn Skull, we have this AoE ability. Whenever it hits a target, gives you an increase all damage. Then we have here another 1-star Berserker Eye, increase all damage, increase the critical hit chance, very strong. pain clasp whenever you have a dot on the target, and that's why we're using the augments and the running consequence. It's gonna increase all our damage, and last but not the least, we are using the blood soaked jade. It's gonna increase the damage and also the movement speed. If you don't have any of these gems, don't worry, there are so many replacements that you can do. You can have the everlasting tournament, you can even have the misery elixir, fervent's fang, viper's bite, entropic well, or if you have, for example, also a bottle hope. All of these gems are good replacements. Or if you're watching this after the berserk patch, most likely the new crimson behelit is going to be super strong on this. So moving on here into the paragon, we're using the brawler in the bottom right, which pretty much all I want is to increase our size of the character. Whenever you increase your size, you can actually go beyond the 70% movement speed. Then we are using here as a legendary skill the Death's Release. Whenever the dots expire, they create even more AoE. But if your gear, it is not as rank 30 as mine, because maybe you just started to play the game very recently, you can actually go with the Vanquisher and you take here the top row with the Treasure Find, Greed, Swifter Learner, Gold Find, and the Exorcism. We're pretty much gonna do really fine with this. It is like a standard when it comes to these builds. I really like it personally. I go with the brawler just because I always like to go fast, and since we like to go fast, obviously here on the Warband Room we are gonna go with the Protector. The Protector has a remnant that if your Warband doesn't have, please go farm with them. The Shepherd's Burden on the Protector, that's pretty much all you need. Increase your life, but above all, increases your size, and the bigger you are, the faster you're gonna go. I want to also give a big shout out here of something that will make your farming like so fast, which is the Golden Rune Seed. This is gonna give you a substat that every time that you kill a monster, you have 9% chance of it to explode, and it's gonna explode the pack. 9% in this game, it is a lot. You cannot really go wrong with it. Then you can also, as I already mentioned, use the asset to increase your movement speed, the tier to increase the attack speed and beneficial effect duration, and if you're really lucky, you can go with the zoo to increase your critical hit chance. Besides this, you can slot pretty much anything that you have. For the Reforges sets, we are using the new PvE meta that when it comes to the PvE pretty much works almost with any class anywhere. We're using the damage to demons is increased, attack speed, beneficial effects duration, critical hit damage, and all skill damage. You can also go, instead of all skill damage to loss of control. Both they work really well. In this case, it works better than all skill damage just because we are outputting so much skill damage when it comes to this build. So now it's only time to show you some gameplay. I'm gonna go into the Abyssal Verse. All you really need to do, it is just run. You run, you do so much freaking damage, and as you see, it's literally a spin to win build. As long as you have the movement speed, you're most likely gonna be fine. If you don't kill them with the vortex, you're gonna kill them with the spirits, and if you don't kill them with the spirits, you most likely are gonna kill them with a corpse explosion. So the corpse explosion gives you this fire that you guys are seeing around me. These spines around me is gonna be the corpse lance, and the rest, it is gonna be the bone spirits. The bone spirits, you actually want to try to use them whenever you have a lot of mobs around you. As long as you keep all these spin to win active and your movement speed, then you're just gonna be fine. Just go here through these elites. You can see I can just one shot all of these elite packs without like a lot of sweat. And yeah, happy days. So I hope that you guys gonna have fun with this build, enjoy it, because Necromancer, even though it is nice to go and do some, you know, AFK farming here and there, sometimes you also want to go and enjoy your class. So if you are a Necromancer that also enjoys to do some open world farming, let me know in the comments what you thought about this build. For me, it is pretty broken, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and above all, don't forget to type cheese in the comments so I know that you guys are the legends. Keep carrying this channel. As always, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in live stream. Peace.